Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, Midday Money, Sunday, January 11th. Welcome on into the show. Hope all is well for you today. We'll get to some college basketball free picks, 2 NFL totals, which you've had all week, and then we'll be on our way. No NBA or hockey to close out the week, but we'll do some college basketball, NFL, as always. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell on so you know each and every day, Midday Money, and of course look headlines. Although it'll be a limited look headline show because we got a game tomorrow night between the Texans and the Steelers. So there is that. We won't have all of the matchups. We will have some. And why not? We'll do a little show today. And we'll do back-to-backs. We'll do a little back-to-back. Look at lines Sunday, Monday. iHeartRadio after the fact. And, of course, Mr. Sean Higgs on the X Plays. Posted out in the Twitter world for you to enjoy. And they will be in the chat here as soon as I just copy and paste them for you. There we go, my guy. Lex, how are you? Moneyline Markel, first comment today. Love it. He got blown up, shaking my head, but shout out to T-Money for the Watson Anytime Tutty. He must have watched the show because we said Watson Anytime Tutty here, didn't we? I'm pretty sure he was watching the show. Come on, Markel, where were you? Where were you? Stafford passing yards plus over 290, 157, winner. 3 TDs, winner. Watson Anytime Tutty, winner. I don't know. I'm just saying. He could have tuned into the show. SF Niner fan. We know where he's leaning today. Nobody's shocked. Jackson State outright. Was that an outright winner with Jackson State yesterday? Getting 8 points. I had 5 outright dog winners yesterday in college basketball of my 9-3 college basketball day. All 9 dogs, 5 of them outright. Army was a loser, getting 8, lost by 9. How about Mississippi Valley State for you? Getting 18, losing by 1. On the X, I will check the X messages. I will check them. Hold on. 14-3 on a parlay yesterday. Well, 14-3 is a great day for a normal person, but a parlay player, that's a loser. Yeah. Tim Rolls house. 100% rig, need a bad beat refund on my Packers money line. Oh, my God. Listen, I had the Packers. But what is that about? I guess they'll fire LaFleur Monday. How do you let that even happen? That game, forget about ending 27-10. They had opportunities, the Bears, and they settled for field goals. I get that, which is all the more reason you got to kind of keep trying to move the offense because they were moving the ball on your defense. The crazy play, now you just missed an extra point, right? Then you had 2nd and 10 or 3rd and 10 and then 3rd and 15. And even on 2nd and 10, you went to the end zone. When you try to move the ball 5 yards closer, 8 yards, even when it's 3rd and 15, 10 yards, got to get some yards. Your guy just missed an extra point. Now you have him kick from 40? What are we doing here? I cap for dollars like San Fran on the money line. It's up to a 6 in some spots now. I don't know what to think of this game. Because I'll tell you, I want to take San Fran. I think San Fran's a better team. Philly again. I want to bet on a team that's kind of played possible all year, laying there, like just kind of winning games, and now it's 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6s. I can't stand Philly. This is, I don't know, Cap. I like the Niners to win because of my Philly hate. The line move here and my gambling gut, which is almost as big as my regular gut, tells me it's a Philly by 10. That's why I'm not sure why they're betting this game like it's 8:30 and we're getting the matchups for next weekend. And it's Philly. Jacksonville Chargers, I agree on, yes. Sandu, under 51.5. I got that in the chat. What happened to my banner? I was scrolling. It's gone. We'll get these played. We're going to do the free picks in a second. I got two more for my guy here. Diehard Eagles fan. They lose today. Really? See, no. This is the problem with this. Because as a diehard fan, you can say, hey, I'm betting $5 on the Niners money line. But then you're reverse jinxing that because then your bet loses. Because you bet a game and you're not that good, and the next thing you know, your home team wins. That's the old reverse psychology there. We know what you're doing, Cap. You bet on the opposite side of your favorite team. It loses, and then you're a winner. Michael B's in the house. Ryder plus 11.5 today. Home dog. We'll get to it. I love San Fran, says Lex Mandingo. Yeah, Kevin, I know what you're thinking, betting the opposite team. You love the Niners. You love them today. T-Money's in the house. Anyone taking Jags over Bills is an idiot. Pen is out. T-Money. Idiots taking Jacksonville. All right. Let's get to some picks here. So, we had some quotes yesterday. TCU money line. I don't know how that did. Did TCU win there? Somebody said TCU money line plus 250. Manel Markel disagreed with my Cavaliers pick. That won. There you go. Look at me. I'm the captain now of the NBA. All right? Another NBA winner. We are now 6-8 in the NBA with my premium NBA picks. That's it. 14 games in the NBA I've had all year. And then there's a sport like college basketball where I've had 208 games. So there's that. Let's get to some NFL. Nothing added since yesterday here with our games. Bills under 51.5, Chargers under 46.5. College basketball, again, we hit that over yesterday too as well. Somebody asked me on the X, I still like the over with the rain. I'm like, well, I don't, I put the games out. I don't change them because then you're going to get stuff. But I still thought we'd get our over there. We did. So 1-0 there. 4-2 of college hoops yesterday. 68-59 here plus 210. Let's go Cleveland State plus 6.5. I almost bet this game. It's real close. And the line has come down from 7 last night. My concern, it was their third straight road game and Detroit's second straight home game that Detroit's lost twice already at home. Just don't like it. Detroit beat them by 12 a month ago. I want to do it. I did. I mean, I got some other dogs that I took, but this one right there to jump on. I might still use this for myself, honestly. I mean, I've got 6.5. I mean, Hard Rock's got a 7.5 on this. Full point off of everybody else. And the offshore joint just went to a 6. So, I mean, I probably should have took the 7 last night. I don't like picking and choosing when I do my little doggies like this. And I said yesterday how some of these roll out. The in crew 51-38 last year, 51-39. and the close one's 38-22, which was 89 and 60. Right now, this is just from Thursday on 0 and 2, 1, 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 3, 5 and 3, 6 and 3, 6 and 6, 8 and 7, 8 and 8, 9 and 8, 10 and 8, 11 and 8, 12 and 8, 13 and 14 and 15, 16 and 8. 16 and 8. So Cleveland State, if you want to go into my 16 and 8 run, is there for the taking. So 16 and 8 with teams in this spot since Thursday. Do that as you will. Cleveland State plus 6.5. EC over 150.5. 4-win plus 4.5. This is a closey. This is a close one. Again, last year 38 and 21. The closies 1, 2, 3, 3 and 2, 4 and 2 yesterday. The closies were 4 and 2 yesterday. So there you go on Fort Wayne. Rice under 138.5, and Niagara 5.5. I got this for myself. It was 7.5 last night, so it's come down a bit. Now it's gone from totally play to a closey, but I still think we're all right with the 5.5 here. It's going to be a close game. Anytime I take a 7, I think it's going to be a close game anyway. So there is that. And we talked about, what was the rider, right? Someone said rider plus 11.5. Let's see if this was, it's a home dog, which I'm not going to say no to a home dog, right? That's, you see the dogs I take, I'm taking road dogs. I'm taking road dogs. So you're going to give me 11 with a rider bunch. Let me just pull up one more thing here. For Sunday, where we at? Sunday rider. All right. You know what? You want to take a 1-win rider team at home as a double-digit underdog? We can do that. We can do that, Justin. Hope you heard yesterday, Justin. Listen, you came over from the other channel. You like the basketball. It's been good so far. Michael B. Jags first half. Jags are 6-1 home in the first half. Bills 3-5 on the road. And the road wins came against the bottom feeders, in which they were double-digit favorites. Lost to Miami, lost to Atlanta, lost to Houston, spotted New England 21. And T-Money says you're an idiot for thinking that that the Jaguars can't win. Jerome says, I can't say in reverse jinx, people. On a separate note, Mets under wins this season. There we go. I haven't looked at the totals. My places don't have totals up. I gotta message the old agent and be like, when are the lines coming up for the season? That's good. I like it. I like the under anyway. For you guys, under for the Yanks as well, as always. Under for the Dodgers as well. And then I can say, you know what? They're not that good. They're underachievers, even though they win the World Series. Haven't hit the win total 2 years in a row. Winner for me. T-Money loves the pen. Mandingo Lex. Instead of playing a side or total, playing yourself both sides. A same game parlay. Saquon and AJ Brown anytime tutties. Well, I just so happen to have I got to get rid of the props from the Rams and Green Bay game. So hold on a second there. We hit our 3 tutties for Stafford. We hit his over passing yards. Williams and Corum split on the touchdowns. I mentioned that one as well. So that was a break-even spot. Jordan Love, over 230 yards passing was plus money. The Watson was a nice 180. So let's get rid of those and jump into Philly and San Fran. Oh, we get this one fits. I'll put these in the chat. You know what? I don't have any Bills ones up for this one. All right. So we got some props up here. So CMC rushing receiving yards, 108 or more, minus 114. My anytime tutty, I know we just had the talk of Saquon scoring and A.J. Brown, but I'm going to go here and say a little Devontae Smith plus the 190. So there's that. And then the Chargers are going with like McConkey, Johnson, and Allen. So I think obviously we're going to get some passing here from Herbert. If I can get 2 of these, I think I can. Said the little engine that could. And I'm going Drake May. I can totally see this guy coming in and vulturing a 1-yard touchdown run from his 2 running backs. Absolutely in the playoffs. Totally see it. Or maybe he just trots in from 15 out on a bootleg. 285 for the QB. Let's go. TCU was a loser. Okay. I might take the Chargers. I need to know what Trent Williams' status is before I can make a decision on Niners. He's playing. They say he's playing, but the line still has not moved with him playing. So do as you will with that. Do as you will. FanDuel has a 5.5. 6 is still everywhere else. Monday Night Football. What's your favorite college basketball day today? Part 2. Let's keep it going. Now here we go. Here we go with the nonsense. Favorite dog today? I mean, I got the Niagara one here in the chat, which I already have, but I got 7.5. So let's go. Let's keep it Niagara. Let's keep it with a show pick as well as a premium. Tim Rose on ECU over and Fort Wayne with me. There you go. Yeah, Fort Wayne was a close one. Last year the Closies went 38-21, and the Closies are already, I think, 4-2 this year in the Closies, right? 1, 2, 3, 4-2. Closies are 4-2. So I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track of how they're doing. The problem is with the uglies. Army. That's the second one. We had Army the other day, too, as a loser. So the uglies are where we get ugly. Army lost the other day. Lafayette lost the other day. That's 0-2 for the uglies, 0-3 for the uglies. Lafayette lost again. That's 0-4 with the uglies. I take those uglies out. And 16 and 7 runs. What did I say? That's 4. 16 and 3. You know, it changes. It changes things. Gotta watch the uglies. Uglies not good last year. 38-50, something like that. Michael B says the Heat first quarter. Heat the best road first quarter team in the NBA despite losing 4 straight to the Thunder. They're 4-0 straight up in the fourth quarter of those games. I'll roll with Jennifer. You're the first quarter guy. I do like Philly and Houston today would be my two. Pelly's in the Nets. New Orleans catching the points here from excuse me. Yes, the Pelicans are catching what? 7.5 from Orlando? 6.5. And the Nets on the road in Memphis. I like the Nets more. Nets are the two for me. Give me the Nets. ICAP says favorite basketball day today is Mount St. Mary's plus the 3.5. Home doggy versus Siena. I love these little squads. Not just beat Peters at home. Iona, the 2-point dog, winner at home. Sacred Heart got him. Beat Howard. Siena beat Ryder, which is really bad. Lost at Iona as a fave. All right. Listen, this is not my favorite today, Cap. Lawrence rushing lines over. Yes, I did say 25.5 the other day, Mr. Hill. Over 25.5 rushing yards, Trevor Lawrence. I think I didn't put that in the chat. I did say that in yesterday's show, as well as Football Friday with Matt Fargo and Mark Lawrence on Gamblers World. 25.5 yards. Bruins and NC State yesterday. Bruins said, yeah. What are we talking about yesterday for? That's yesterday. That's the rear view. Caps and Indian on the Jags as well. Yeah. Yeah, got a message in. Listen, fella, when you're using the local joints, you got to say, hey, when are these lines going to be posted? This ain't FanDuel and DraftKings. I don't get that kind of play. I mean, I can log into their sites. Can't play them. Godare and a Jennings anytime. Tutty, Justin, I'm with you. The Godare and Jennings, yes. I mean, Jennings I like for San Fran all the time. I've had him a few times this year already. And Goddard there. And so he's a Hurts guy. I'm all for tight end touchdowns anyway, no matter what team it is. I think they're always good plus money. Nixon House, Rutgers over the total versus Northwestern, 144.5. That's right. That's right on point. I can go over it. Let's go. I'll get in the bus. Hockey. We're going hockey. Where is Ray Reddington, Mr. Hockey? A lot of people. No more. Don't come around anymore. Hope these people are all right. Over Jets, Winnipeg, Anson Joe. All going right off early here, right? Early action. 5.5. Is it? -115s. All right. I'll take your word, Nick. You're the hockey guy. I need a new hockey guy. Not a fan of the Chargers defense. Who is? It's a bendy don't break group. But I think they can score on the Patriots. Who the Patriots played? Niagara it is for Markel. Yep, there you go. Jackson State outright yesterday as an 8-point dog. Let's see if we can duplicate it with Niagara. I'm hoping for covers. You do them outright. You do what you got to do. Pelly's in the Nets money line, first half and maybe full game. Again, give me the Nets. I could ride the Nets with the entire time. Pelly's a little more questionable for me. IUP is stinky. Yes, 9.5. Justin, I have them, but I got them at 11.5 yesterday. So I'm not gonna. I don't like giving out two different numbers. I'm gonna come in and say if I won, if it ends on 10, and then somebody else gets a loss, so like you're a liar. I try not to give out. Although I did give out Niagara here today, and I even got them at 7.5. But I'm with you on IUP. Yeah, hey, listen, I get it. I get it. You like them. I know. I'm just with you on the Nets, not on the Pellies. Nets and Pellies. All right, those are those. I should add that Lawrence one in here. I didn't put it on the X, but I've said it multiple times here. So there's that. Bills, we're gonna go under the Bills game. I know people think that's crazy, that it's gonna be high scoring. I don't know. I think the Jags defense is decent. I don't think it's as great as it appears to be, because if you're beating a team, they're not going to run the ball as much. But we're going to find out how good that offense or that defense is against the run, because you got Josh Allen and Cook here. It's going to be the under 51.5. Chargers under tonight, 46.5. College hoops, Cleveland State, again, the doggy. This one was right there. It's come down since last night. As I mentioned, 16-8 dogs in this kind of spot since Thursday, since we've started, since I started with my NBA, how I attack NBA different, or excuse me, college basketball different here. So there is that. As you saw by yesterday's 9-3. Actually, we take out the Tennessee game because that didn't really fit my parameter of my schools. That was more. Apparently, Florida is back for basketball. Apparently, they're back. Bad play by me. So really a 9-2 day in these parameters. So Cleveland State there. Fort Wayne is another one in that where they were close to being a bet on team for me. They are 4-2. Teams like Fort Wayne since the track has begun. And again, this goes back to last year as well. Even I just have last year's number, not the year before in front of me. 30-21 last year in spots like this. So let's go Fort Wayne. Niagara now is out of the definitely in category, which was 51-39 last year. Again, combined the closest it in, 59.7%. It's already off to a nice start this year. So Niagara, Fort Wayne, Cleveland State, a combined 20-10 in these situations there. Doggies plus money. It's up to you to ride them. I mean, you can't really worry about the other game. You missed them, but I'm just letting you know how they transpire. Two totals, ECO over 150.5, and Rice under 138.5. Going big and Lawrence rushing yards. I like the rushing yards for him. I think, you know what? It's a playoff game. He's got a lot to prove. He's going to take off. JK, have a good one. Rodgers to throw a pick. Is this for Monday night? At plus money. I'll take a shot, and this is how I think it'll play out. I don't think he's going to throw one on a regular pass, because I think he's just going to start throwing things away. But I could definitely see one end the half, end the game picks. So you want to get plus money on a Rodgers interception? Yes. Maurice, go Canes. There you go. There's the Schnelly helmet. 7.5-point doggies next week versus the Indiana Hoosiers. This is up to a 8.5 offshore, by the way. 8.5 at FanDuel, 7.5 at DraftKings. Shop around for your number. I made so much money off Miami college football season this year. Did you? I lost money last 2 weeks on last 3 weeks, but I made it on other teams. If you rode them all year, I guess you're looking all right. $10-5 ATS, not a bad season. Look at this. The pen is out. We got to get the pen out. Maurice. Free money. Miami. Free money. You know I got to get the pen out for free money. Bet against Hoosiers at your own risk. Listen, they've been really good, AW. Yeah, plus money, Aaron Rodgers, worth it. Devontae Smith, yeah. 190 for the anytime tutty. Maurice says 260 is a gift. Plus 260 gift. I love him, Maurice. See, I'm a Canes fan. Cristobal, to me, this was going to come down to. And how a 3-point game turned into a 10-point game. And you saw it last game against Ole Miss with the penalties. That is their prep. That's bad coaching. Coming out like that. Even against A&M with rest, how'd they come out? I mean, you need a touchdown with a minute to go to win 10-3. That's coaching, and that's preparation. And you look across the field, and what Indiana do coming out of their break? 38-3. You think they're getting stupid penalties? That's what you got to worry about with the Canes. And I like the Canes. Hello. I mean, I'm an old school Canes guy. Trailblazers on the money line. What are we talking about here? Where's Portland? They're not even home. Oh, they are home against the Knicks. Oh, yeah, let's do it. We'll just do it to annoy Mr. Numbers. He's not been around, which makes sense because if I win, he doesn't come around. The day I go 0-3, he'll be here. But, yeah, let's go. Knicks, terrible team. We'll get him cranked up. I'll talk about the Knicks being terrible. Brunson being bad. I'll throw in there that the Yanks are cheap. They should pay Belly what they pay Judge, $37 million. He wants $37 million, Bellinger. Judge makes 40. Oh, man. There you go. Enjoy Harrison Bader, Mr. Numbers. Home game for the Natty, yeah. And you're an 8-point underdog. You're going to have to watch the U all week long on repeat. The U part 1 and part 2. Backstage is coming in wildcard picks. All right, we'll be ready. I got my pen. Got the Rodgers anytime tutty plus 125. I like it. Maurice says the Bills today, the Chargers, Eagles under. Eagles and the under. The Bills scare me. Again, you lost at Miami, you lost at Atlanta, you lost at Houston. You spotted New England 21 on the road. Who'd you beat on the road? You beat New England. How good's New England? Who'd they beat? They beat you. I mean, you beat the Jets. I'm not looking to take the Bills. Chargers, I think, are worth a shot. And the Eagles, this number keeps climbing. Just tells me it's got to be an Eagles spot. King D's in the house. Here we go. On the Bills, 3-unit play, all in. UNT money, loving the Bills today. Backstage, pen is out. Backstage, we got the Bills. San Fran. Is this San Fran plus the points here? Or you got money line? What is this? I mean, the Bills are basically a pick 'em, so I'm just giving the Bills there. San Fran, the Chargers. I need some. Are you taking points here? You're taking points because we're buying. We're buying points. 4.5. We're buying points. Pitt plus 4.5. So we're buying points on Pitt. How much? What are we buying on the Chargers here? The line is 3. You're buying 1.5. How do you even get that? Bad losses more than good wins. By Hoosiers don't make mistakes. Oh, for Miami? Miami's got bad. I mean, you lost twice as a double-digit favorite. What is that in? That is on the coach. You can have a close game and just win by 4. And that's just a bad spot. Like, all right, man, they played a tough one. Losing? When's the last time Miami lost a game by 2? Game is 10. They lay over. Everybody and their mom will take Indiana. Well, it looks it because the line's already moving up to 8.5. Data, Hoosiers where it's at, and they will make a movie about them. Possibly. Hold on a second. Dan Marino never played for Miami. I mean, he played for the Miami Dolphins, not for Miami U. You're confusing him with Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly was the Miami guy. They pumped out some guys back in the day. They were never a quarterback U. But they were good. I mean, of course, we got I go back to the Jimmy Johnson days of your Steve Walshes. People are saying 2025 Indiana is 2019 LSU. 2019 LSU is going to beat Ohio by 3. So what are you saying? So you're saying that they're not that good? Bills in the under. I mean, listen, I like Jags, but I think it's definitely an under. Teals are poor ATS team. I'm picking them to cover against the Spurs. And also, you got the Bernie Kosar, too, Miami guy. Travis Etienne and Tuin to go over rushing. Again, not sure what their numbers are. 49ers are +7. All right. Chargers +4.5. I mean, how do you get these lines that are 1.5 off for everybody? He says, this is why Buffalo win. They had a terrible season by their standards. Yeah, they were favored in 18 games to start the year, and they finished not going 18-0. Everyone will take the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence will throw 2 picks or get a sack fumble. Allen will play more loose. He'll play more loose? This is a guy who's supposed to win now because there is no Lamar, there is no Burrow, there is no Mahomes. He's supposed to win. He's the best quarterback in the AFC. You could say May had a better year, or you want to break down into stuff like that. He's the best quarterback in the AFC in the playoffs. He's going to be thought. I mean, they're thought of as the favorite. This game's a pick 'em here because of him, not because this crap coach. Because of him. Play loose. This guy's got the world on his shoulder right now. All the guys who beat him are out. What's his excuse? No home field? We don't have home field. Well, maybe you're not a good team then. Get Miami at 7.5 now. Will drop to 7 or 6.5. Well, it's up to 8.5. Marish Rider under 131.5. I could always get behind a Marish Rider under. I got this in the 125 range. Andrew is an idiot who still buys silver at 80. I got to take the Jags. This idiot stick together. You still buying at 80? I haven't. I've stopped at 50. 48 the last time. And I'm kicking myself because it's gone up $30. Someone blew the kiss of death on Miami. Bernie Kosar. Yes, he was in my yes. He played at the U. Yes, he did. Good stuff for the Miami team back in the day. They were pretty good. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I mean, you think about Kelly, Kozar, Testaverde as a 3-year run of quarterbacks. I'll sit back and have a winner either way. Miami plus 3 times or Indiana 7-1. Had a great college football season considering last year that stunk it up. Yeah, well, listen, you got futures on 2 teams in a championship. You're a winner. Just sit back and collect your money. If you have to buy points, you probably bet on the other side. Again, it's the if I'm going to take a 1.5 alternate spread, I mean 1.5's the difference. I mean, again, if you like San Fran at 7, you're buying whatever. You like the Chargers at 3.5, you're buying and pit. To do a 3-team teaser. Do a crazy 10-point teaser. What is that? Leaves you like 180 for 150 or something like that? I mean, why? You're gonna buy on each one? If you think that 1.5, crank it up, take your 3 teams in it. And this isn't the Teaser Tuesday show. I'm just saying if you like the dogs and you think you need a 1.5 on each of them, I don't know, man. If I'm a dog guy and I think we're going to lose, I'd rather have 4 than 3. I'd rather jack it up, do a 10-point tease and get 13.5. Yeah. Allen plays good all the time. He can ball out and still lose. It happens every year. Yes. Yes, he does. And yes, it can happen. Dana -3 by a half point, -145. I'm old enough to remember. I think 3s were like 130 back in the day. I mean, if you're on New England, I think you'd have to maybe buy that, worry about being a field goal game. I get it. I'd rather cross the key number of 3, 4, and 7. I understand. Why not just go crazy and just instead of buying 1.5s, just crank it up into a teaser? And this is not that I say I'm like some teaser maniac. If I like underdogs and I'm going to buy a 1.5 on each of them, I say, you know what? If I think that 1.5 is going to matter in all those games, why not just do the crazy 10-point teaser? I don't know. Again, I'm not a huge buy-point guy. So I'm just throwing a teaser out there. That's not what I do. I think he'll score at least 23 today. I think they should. And it's a Devontae Smith anytime touchdown. Let's go. Who was Miami's QB when they beat Nebraska? Was that 80? 4-team, 85-team? It had to be Kozar? Had to be Kozar. Right? Testaverde lost to Penn State. He threw all the picks. So Bernie Kozar. No. Dorsey didn't beat Nebraska. Dorsey was later. We're talking early 80s. User. Levy Higgs play Josh Allen, Hurts, Barkley anytime tutties. Big players make big plays. I'm not going to say no to any of these things, but I want to throw in because again, you got runners here. You got all all goal line type things here going on. Sure, but you'll be laying. I like Devontae Smith to get behind the secondary here. 190. Wine Time's in the house, my guy. Good to see Wine Time. Good luck to you, my friend. Always happy to see you. Hit the like button. The question doesn't hit the like button. Yeah, no, we're talking early. We're talking early ones. I mean, Dorsey's 2000 team. Was that 2001? Michael B, have a good one. Dorsey was 2001. Because I thought I'm thinking Gino Torretta. I'm thinking Gino Torretta back in early 90s. But Dorsey might have went back. He was back to back. Right now, I got to look. Yeah, Ken Dorsey. Yeah, he did. They did meet Nebraska with Dorsey, but we were talking early 80s at the time. But who is Gino Torretta's? Anyway, all right, let's get out of here. Almost an hour. We got football in a bit. Under the Bills, 51.5. Chargers under 46.5. College hoops, Cleveland State plus 6.5. ECU over 150.5. Fort Wayne plus 4.5. Rice under 130.5. And Niagara plus 5.5 as your college basketball free picks here on Sunday the 11th. I'll do a little look at lines tonight. It'll have to be a back-to-backer because we won't have a full slate of playoffs because of the Monday night game, but we'll have something to talk about tonight. Why not? Early look at some Monday college hoops as well. Just quick look at the college basketball for Monday. Where will we be looking? Where will we be looking to play here? Play possibilities. Maybe something on Southern. Maybe Southern's in action. Alcorn State will get a look. Houston Christian will probably get a look. Here come the Uglies. Maryland Eastern Shore. Delaware State. You're going to get a bunch of them here in the chat tomorrow. A bunch of ugliness. Nichols. Jackson State again. Mississippi Valley again. This is the Uglies. These are where the Uglies come in where we got to watch ourselves. I'm just tell you that right now. All right, just so you know. I'm out of here. Back later. Good luck in your bets. Happy Sunday. Look at lines tonight. I will be back for that. We'll have at least some of the NFC bracket done for us. So I'm out of here. Yeah. Loving the Uglies. We'll have the Uglies for you tomorrow, Justin, in College Hoops. Have a go, Michael. Happy Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.